morning, everybody. This is Chris with BuiltBox.info, and we have another first look to take a look at. This time we've got the Voltrove RBA from a company called Voltrove. Not real familiar with the company. Well, I may have become familiar over the last year. This thing's been in the works for almost a year. Dominic Ball let me know about it March of 2021, and he ended up getting a prototype of it 6 months ago, something like that, and finally it's come out. I'm probably one of the last that got it, but I was part of a group by Dominic Ball. Before we go through and take a look at this, the Voltrove RBA, I want to do a little housekeeping. Let you know about some things going on. I'm still a little under the weather, so I may sound pretty congested. The last video, if you check it out, I felt like horse crap. Anyway, that's part of the reason I've been a little slow. Another reason is I haven't had a lot of stuff coming in. I've got like 3 or 4 things that I've been waiting on and waiting on and waiting on and waiting on. But I did get one thing in that I've been waiting on. Won't be doing a video on it because it's a coil bridge, the BRIJG V2 this is the gold version, which I got to go with a special billet that I've got being made for me, and y'all will know more about that as that time comes. But yeah, the BRIJG V2, it's a PMP GTX coil bridge, and really there's nothing to really show you on a video, so no sense in doing a video. And they're starting to come out now, by the way. Friendly Flipper did a pre-order. Greg Pakovich at Needed Stuff did a pre-order, and there was a little hold up on there's a peak thing that goes, a little insert that goes into the bottom of your A tank to hold the coil in place, and apparently there was a little issue with some of the types of coils that it works with, and JG did not want to let it out until they replace that. So there'll be a new Ultim insert that comes with it. So anyway, also if you follow me on Facebook, you'll notice that I have been pretty inactive over the last 3 days. I've been Facebook banned for basically saying somebody should go beat a scammer in Italy's ass, and well, they gave me, I don't honestly mean, well, maybe I do, but anyway, I got banned for inciting violence. So my commenting, posting ends today, but I won't be participate in groups for like 4 or 5 days. Anyway, I think there's another thing for like 30 days. My Facebook page stuff, my Billet Box Info page, will be lower in the algorithm for like 30 days. So they're trying to, anyway. So yeah, that's where I've been. 38 special, I've been telling y'all I would do a video on the 38 special. That won't be happening. It's still coming eventually, and but I decided I'm not going to keep it, and instead of selling it or trading it or whatever, I'm not even going to bother opening it. Well, I'm going to take a picture, but I'm going to end up waffling it for charity. For the proceeds will go directly 100% to the Gary Sinise Foundation. And if you don't know anything about the Gary Sinise Foundation, he does a lot of things for veterans, and I've donated a lot to them in the past. I used to give to a couple other organizations, but I found out that their percentage of donations isn't very great to the actual cause. I think Gary Sinise Foundation, whoever the top person in the organization, gets like one of the lowest salaries of any veteran related charities. So that's why I chose to go with him. But anyway, coming soon, we have well, obviously the Voltrove is here. The Rubik should be here. It was supposed to be here. Well, I'm not going to go there, but might be here tomorrow. It was supposed to be here today according to shipping, but it didn't show up. So the hammer should be here eventually. I just bought a gold Ovis, also for the same project that I'm working on. I can't talk about it. Special project. You'll see it when it comes. There will be a video on this. In fact, when the box gets here, don't know when, I will live open it and you'll get to see my expression when I see this. This is something somebody's making for me, very special. So that's it. So let's talk about the Voltrove RBA. That one there. It's a and by the way, I want to come out and just say this was not sent to me for review. Some things are sent to me for review. I try to mention that. Uh, a good percentage of what I look at, I pay for, or somebody pays for me. But the companies, some of them send me stuff, but nobody's knocking on my door to send me stuff. But anyway, RRP on this thing is 120. I purchased this from Dominic Ball in a group buy he did, and yeah, finally here. Like I said, it's been a year in the works. Back in March of 2021, Dominic gave me a heads up about it, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And then he did a group buy, I think, back in December. It was expected to be done early February, and well, got done a little early, and it's here now. So let's just go right to it. Here we go. But oh, also, well, I'll tell you about the coil in a minute. He also sent along, I didn't pay for this. This is a Nick Callister coil that he sent along for me to try with the Voltrove. So, Voltrove, take the top off. There you go. In the box, we have the all-in-one RBA, the Voltrove. We have a 510 adapter, some airflow pins, and these airflow pins don't go in the base, they go into the chimney. I'll show you that. And then we got a little baggie here. Let's see if there's anything under there. Oh, warning, keep out of reach, children. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom. All right, so yeah, that's all you get in the box. In the package here, we have an extra little fill port thingy, and looks like a positive pin, extra positive pin. Couple, oh, I bet you, okay. There's two different Allen keys in there. We'll open that up and get those out because I think we're going to need those. Extra grub screws, and some O-rings, two different sizes. Well, like 4 different sizes. So let's get these Allen keys out because I may need these. I don't know what the size of the post screws are going to be. So move that aside, and let's get this 510 adapter out. It's like some really good machining. We'll give that a look. The airflow pins, well, I'm not gonna use them because I don't need any reducers. I don't want any reducers. And this is backwards. That's the grub screws right there. That's the front. Oh no, I'm wrong. It was right. It was in the box backwards. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, here. I have to admit that I actually, since it wasn't sealed, I actually opened it and looked at it. I haven't tried it yet, but I just wanted to look at it. And it looks like this thing was backwards. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to look. So, on the bottom here, we got your positive pin. This is kind of like a little condensation plug, if you will. Got airflow on both sides, and it's blocked off in the front. So the air is going to come from here and here. And on the bottom, we're going to have to take that off to build it anyway. On the bottom, one thing I want to show you that's really interesting about this, see all that right there, all that open space? That's for airflow. Unlike a lot of the RBAs where the airflow comes through the actual pin, the positive pin, and comes out of the sides, this thing's solid. We're going to have to take this off to build this anyway. Let me see if I can, I think I'm going to need one of these to take that off. Yeah, So when we use the 510 connector, we're going to have to take this pin off anyway. So what I'll do is I'll take it out. This is not this, you know, like with some of them, the airflow pin is the actual, or the positive pin is the airflow. There's no holes on the side of that. This thing is coming around the sides there, like I showed you. So let's put this airflow pin off to the side, and because we're going to have that off to screw this into here. There's some threading on the base of that, which is the same threading for your positive pin, and that's what you're going to need to put on there to put this on our builder. So while we got that on there, let's look at the deck. It's a postless design. Got your screws here on the side, right here and here, and that's a very large channel for large coils. It looks like you could take at least a 4mm in there. We're going to do this little 3mm that, again, like I said, this is from Nick Callister. This is a 429 37.5 wrap. Should come out to about 0.3 ohm. It's 3mm inner diameter. And these, Nick Callister makes these, and I think they sell for like 10 to 15 bucks a set. You know, this is just one, but for a set. So, you know, 5 to 7.5 bucks a coil, which is not bad for the quality of the coils. And anyway, yeah, so we're going to give that a whirl. So here's your airflow. It's coming up from the bottom for where I showed you down there, and it's going to come up through there. So we're going to build the coil and center it over this airflow here. These here are your wicking channels. This is where you're going to stuff your cotton, and you've got holes here and here on both sides, and that's where your liquid's going to come in, hit the cotton, and then wick up to your coil. Got O-rings here to hold things in place. Your tanks, you know, your actual tank section here, and this other O-ring above that is to, you know, made up with the chimney section. And the chimney, okay, we're done with this part. You got Voltrove on both sides, so you could display it either way if you wanted to, you know, with the screws forward or the logo forward. And what we got? Oh, the serial number is on the chimney, 156 there. There's their logo. Nothing. Oh, with logos on both sides. I'm sorry. That was probably in the right way the first time. I'm sorry. Fill ports here. One thing about this fill port, if you look, you can't really see it, but this plug actually goes into the tank. It's in the tank, so it's not just barely there. One of the problems with the Vape Snail and a couple of the other AIOs is once that thing popped out, it was really hard to get it to go back in. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But anyway, to pop this, you can pop this out here if you want to take it out to clean your tank or whatever. Yeah, so this feels like it's PGC. I'm not really sure. Got some on it already. Anyway, all right, so O-rings up here to hold it in place at the top here. Here's the thing. I'm not really sure. I've seen Mark is the guy that makes this video. These airflow reducers go into the chimney, and I've seen somebody put it in down here, and it's got these reducers have O-rings there to hold it in place once you stick it in there. But I'm not sure. But it looks, there's a little indentation there. It looks like we could also place it in there and push it in place. And I think that's probably the right way. Get your drip tip. The drip tip will still fit on there. So, I mean, it's not, I think I'm not going to use them, obviously, because I don't need to reduce airflow, but I'm going to push it back through here. But yeah, I think you put it in through the top there. So I think this is a 2mm and this is a 3mm reducer. So that's what you get with it. I'm assuming I don't have working calipers. I have calipers. They're just not working. That looks like about 4mm on the chimney there. So let's put this back together. We'll put the serial number up front. Doesn't really matter, but just take it and push it up in there. Okay, let me line it up. These O-rings are dry because this has never seen juice. I think it's in there. Yeah, there we go. when we push it all back together, it'll be fine. So when I build this cool, um, for now, I've got this at about 5.5 millimeters leg length. We'll adjust that if need be. Positive pin we're going to set aside. We're going to put all this aside, and let's build this. So we just put this, let me make sure that's on there good. It's on there good. Machining is good. That's buttery smooth. And also worth noting, I don't see any defects on that machining on there. It's really well made. All right. Well, I don't have coil in there yet, but there we are. All right, this one, this bigger Allen key was in there, and that took out my positive pin, so I'm going to assume the smaller one. Actually, you know what? Let's try this first. Nope, it's not that size. Is it billet box screw size? Aha, it's about, that feels right. So there we go. Let's just back those out. Lots of room for a big honking coil if you wanted. So I got those all the way back, or not all the way, but 3/4 way backed out. I'm going to take this coil and there's a coil rod around here somewhere. And by the way, if you have a pulse, it comes with this little cool leg thing. I mean, a lot of people have bought these separately, but this came with the pulse AIO, so that's what I use to do that. All right, let's go. Which way do we go here? Set that down here. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be right over, it looks like. I think I may have to take a little bit off. Yeah, only take just a little bit off each coil, or each leg. I don't want to go too short and end up ruining the coil. We're going to put that in there, tighten it down, and then just pull it over the airflow. So let's see if I've got it seated far enough down. All right, that catches good. Yeah, this tip is what I use for my billet box screws, and it's working in there, so we're good to go. Let's line this up. I may have made one of those legs a little longer than the other. Pull that over just a little bit. Not going to be exactly over the airflow. Maybe cut a little bit too much off, but I think that's going to be good right there. Move it over just a little bit. That's centered pretty good. There you go. Pretty much in the center now. So let's see what we come out to. Should be a 0.3. Right now we're reading a 0.17. Let's get this cleaned up. Let's get these hot spots and everything off there and see what we come out with. All right, wow, that's a beefy coil. I think we're good there. Ramps up quick, cools down pretty slow, but there we go. I think we're happy with that, or I'm happy with it at least. Yeah. All right, we'll let that cool off. What do we got? Came out to 0.26. It's a little lower than I like to vape, but hey, sometimes you got to go out of your comfort zone. So we'll let this cool for just a second. Again, the coil, Nick Callister coils, you can get into group buys in Dominic Ball's group. I think there might be a couple retailers that actually sell them as well. But yeah, very good quality coils. Let's see what we make sure we didn't tear that up. It's 2.4, still pulsing good. Nope, I kind of jacked it up a little bit. I just wanted to make sure it's just right. All right, All right, we're gonna use some of this 3mm Provate cotton from BP Mods, and got some right here ready to go. Let's throw it in there. Looks like we're gonna just shove cotton in there, basically just fill those holes up, make sure there's nothing, make sure it's nice and filled up. I don't think we're gonna need any dry hits on this big coil. I don't know, we may. Come on through. Alright, so pull the cotton through. Alright, I'm gonna cut the leads or the ends of this cotton off to about the base of this. This is from Mark's video. And then I'm gonna thin it or fluff it out a little bit here. I got a little cotton fluff balls all over my office. I think that's gonna be good enough. And still a little bit long on this side. I'm just flip it into the channels here. Shove it in. Yeah, there's a lot of room in there. I could have used a little bit more in there. I may have too little. Just shove it in. Like the bridged. Just shove it in. I don't think we got to poke the hole on this though. Feels like I had a little bit more cotton on this side. Alright, let's throw some juice on there. Let's use this cream cake from this company here. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try it. I think it's fried. .24 still. Oh, that is smoking. That's going to be quite rowdy. Quite rowdy. If this can keep up, this thing's going to go through some batteries. There you go. Alright guys, let's put this, I'm going to put the not hole side. I'm not going to put the holes forward. So we're going to put this on here and make sure that we don't have any, anything touching, which with these postal screws we shouldn't. The coil height could be the only thing that bites us, but I don't believe that's going to be too high. I think that's going to be just right. Alright, so line this up. Alright, I've got the, I'm going to turn that just a little bit. It was cocked off to the side a little bit, so it wasn't mating up right. Alright, there we go. Snaps right in. O-ring's caught. Doesn't feel like I'm have any, feels like it's all the way is what I'm saying. Alright, let's make sure we didn't short anything out. Still reading 0.25 now instead of 0.26. So we can take this off of here. This video will be a little longer than normal. We had about 5 minutes at the beginning. Wow, that is so smooth. I just said click, and it just rolled off. All right, so don't forget to put your pin back in, your positive pin, and it goes like this. We'll just get started with my finger here, and then take this bigger hex key and tighten it down. There we go. Good and snug. Throw this back on here. And there we have it. That is built and ready to go. This also comes in black to let you know, and the only difference is everything is black, including the fill port. So I actually I kind of thought that I ordered black, but I did not, I guess. So, all right, let's put this in something. Don't have anything in my pulse right now, so let's just use the pulse. Fill port out front. Pop that down. There we have it. Had a drip tip around here somewhere. I didn't get many turns on that drip tip. I hope that's going to made up. Let's see. And it set it to 50 watts automatically. That's one thing about the pulse. It has a memory. It suggests. I don't have enough juice on there really to. I just wanted to make sure that it's actually seeing the coil, and it is. It's reading a 0.25 on the pulse. So let's pull this fill port up. All right, that's a big, beefy fill port. Throw this in here. Come on, go off to the side a little bit, and we'll level it off. I think I'll just fill it up about 2/3. Just make sure we don't have any leaking or anything. I felt pretty confident that I got those O-rings sealed just fine. So there we go. I see a bubble happening already. All right, let's put this panel here. Let's see what we got. 0.25. It's gonna be hitting at about 3.5 volts. Okay. Put that on there. All right, let's bring it up and check it out. I'm gonna leave the back. Yeah, it's wicking up. Not wicking fast yet, but I hadn't really hit it yet. So let's go up here and take a look. Let's get the first hit. Pretty good flavor. It is wicking. Yeah, the flavor's real good. The wicking seems to be keeping up. Let's hit it a few times. Let me put the panel back on and give it some rips. Yeah, that's getting better. It's wicking still. That is pretty saturated. Really good flavor now. Guess I needed to hit it a few times. I mean, the first hit was, the flavor was spot on, but it's a lot juicier now, and it's wicking better now. Let's go down again. Let me show you this wicking. I'm gonna get a head rush. Let's see here. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, it's wicking really good now. See that? Nice wicking. All right, let's go back up. All right, here we go. Let me get a sip of my drink here, and then we're gonna give myself a Nick head rush. I've got this. This is only 3 milligrams, but I'm hitting this at 50 watts, which is a little higher than I normally vape. I'm usually 30 to 35 watts with most of my builds. And by the way, when that Rubik gets here, probably tomorrow, it's going to be a little different than anything I've looked at before. I'm not really, this one is designed for mouth-to-lungers. I mean, basically. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to build a round wire, smaller, like a 1-ohm coil or something on it. All right, here we go. 1. Juicy. 2. It's not spitting, but it's a real saturated vape. 3. 4. I'm going to set the fire alarm off. 5, 6, 7. It's keeping up just fine. 8, 9, and 10. I feel like a cloud chaser now, but there's a difference between that and this is I'm cloud chasing, but I'm also getting great flavor. Let's hit this again. There go them bubbles. So anyway, I don't know if I mentioned RP's 120. You can get these. I think they're going to be in some stores, but mostly group buys right now. And yeah, it comes in black stainless steel, and I love the Orbit. I love the vape shell or snail, but I prefer RBAs that I can take in and out of the Boro. You know, like the bridged or the dope or the Cloud RBA, or what do I have in this one? The Ovis. I mean, I really like that, but the flavor and the wicking and the yeah, I'm digging this one, and it looks good in this. That looks like it's supposed to be here. Hey Tony, put Voltrove in the box and just charge a little bit more for the pulse. So, that's Tony B, by the way. If y'all don't know who that is, but if you're watching this video, I'm sure you've seen a Tony B video before. I'm definitely going to need this 21700 battery because this coil is rocking. This Nick Callister coil, but not really a 50-watt vapor. So I'm going to go through this battery. I'm going to have to carry a couple extra batteries with me tonight just in case, but I'm going to give this a good go tonight at work. So, but yeah, so far so good. This is well done. I mean, I was a little, I don't want to say frustrated. I mean, I was kind of frustrated getting it taking so long to get to me, but that's just me being a little bit of a. I should probably take that positive pin down just a little bit. Let me see. Y'all know the Pulse has this adjustable positive pin, and I think I've got it pulled up a little bit for something else I was using. Let me see if I get any turns on that. Yeah. Let me put it, that's all the way down again. The only reason I'm doing this is that drip tip. It works. It was seating just fine, but it wasn't flush with the mod. So it's still not. I still got a little gap right there. No big deal. I mean, all drip tips are different. I don't think that's enough to really care about, but it's still gonna. Yeah, we're still firing. Yeah, that is a rowdy cool. So well done. Well done. I'm glad that I was able to purchase this from Dominic Ball, and I like it. I do like it. So anyway, Chris, billetbox.info, and I appreciate y'all watching. Sorry for the length of this video. This was the Voltrove RBA RP. I think I don't have specs on this. I'm going to guess based on the size of the tank, or you know, the size of the actual displacement, the deck and everything in there. Probably about a 4 millimeter capacity or milliliter capacity. You know, standard stock bore was like 5.5 with like a bridge in it, like a regular bridge. So this is probably about 4, maybe 4.5 milliliters. The material seems to be stainless steel. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's stainless steel. I don't know if it's 316 or one of the other variations, but machining is well done. You saw it was really easy to build. I didn't screw that one up. It's a real flavorful. And I'm not getting spit up, but it feels juicy, real juicy. I don't think we have any leaking going on. I don't feel anything coming out of the air holes there. So far so good. But this was a first look at the Voltrove RBA. I'm Chris from billetbox.info. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and obviously here. And yeah, we'll do some more later. Thanks for watching.